Hello everybody! This is Sun Random Neko, waking up from my nap to greet the world for the day. And by greet, I mean emerge from hibernation to watch an anime my friend recommended, because she thought I'd appreciate it, and it just so happened to be sitting on my to-watch list for an embarrassingly long time as well. But I'm sure we all have a million things on our to-watch list that we just keep adding to instead of subtracting from. And at least I can finally cross Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken off mine. First-year high school student Asakusa Midori loves anime to the point where she's drawn numerous concepts and ideas in her sketchbooks over the years, dreaming of one day making her own anime. However, she has yet to take that first step because she insists she can't do it alone. When she and her friend Kanamori Sayaka save young model Mizusaki Tsubame in a chance encounter, they learn that Mizusaki is just as passionate about anime as Asakusa is, and also dreams of becoming an animator. After getting a much-needed push from Kanamori, the trio form an animation club and begin their journey of producing anime that will bring to life the great worlds that exist in their imagination. Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken is another entry on the very short list of anime about creating anime, though unlike its predecessor, the story remains firmly set in high school and focuses more on the love for the medium of animation, and the passion that drives animators to bring life and motion to the worlds of their imaginations. It especially focuses on the various stages of the animation process, starting from the concept art and ending with the finished product. And it also explores the importance of other aspects of making anime, such as sound recording and how it's manipulated for the soundtrack, collaboration with an art department, and the effectiveness of good PR and marketing. There are also plenty of animation concepts that are introduced, and I love how they explain each concept in detail before demonstrating it through the rough sketch of imagination and then in reality. And because the anime is set in high school, there are plenty of slice-of-life moments and comedic shenanigans to go around, with drama that never gets too heavy-handed or dragged out, as it's always resolved in a timely manner, giving the story a lighthearted and optimistic tone. It also takes the time to talk about industry-related topics, such as the distinction of animation being a medium, not a genre, of filmmaking, and is not afraid to take a moment to get introspective about what drives each member of the Eizouken to pursue the passions that they have. Speaking of the Eizouken, the story wouldn't be half as enjoyable if it weren't for the characters. I absolutely love each of the girls, and how their individual uniqueness allows them to naturally slide into the roles needed to create an anime, with Asakusa as a director with her creative direction and imaginative concepts, Mizusaki as a key animator with her passion for motion and incredible eye for detail, and Kanamori as the producer with her mind for business and no-nonsense pragmatism. It's also really easy to relate to and empathize with them as well, what with Kanamori's frustration from trying to keep everything on track but being forced to herd the cats that are Mizusaki and Asakusa. Mizusaki's desire to pursue her passion clashing with her parents' rules and expectations, and Asakusa trying to overcome writer's block but her mind refusing to cooperate and instead going off on tangents that have nothing to do with the story she's trying to complete. And the combination of their strengths and flaws ends up creating a dynamic that evolves beyond the group project structure the trio starts off as, into a friendship and camaraderie that's strengthened by the trials and tribulations they weather through together in order to pursue their passion of making anime. In regards to production, the animation is predictably the best part. It has a few different styles that are distinctly unique from each other, such as the simplicity of the real world, the rough sketches of imagination, and the smooth finish of the completed projects. I especially love watching the rough sketches come to life, and the animation of the various stages of production really highlight all the details that go into creating anime. And all these styles are blended together in a way that helps them stand out without competing against or clashing with each other. In regards to the music, the opening and ending were pretty good as both match the personality of the anime, though the visuals focus on different aspects of it. And while I didn't pay much attention to the soundtrack, the sound design for the shorts were solid, and clearly emphasized the importance of sound in animation and how it can make or break a story. However, as much as I enjoyed everything Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken had to offer, that doesn't mean it didn't have any flaws. Like, why was the school so gung-ho about the Eizouken not receiving any money from outside sources? It's not like they're using the school's name to boost their reputation to the point where the school can have so much say over their activities. And they're not even doing anything illegal with the money, so why go so far as to prevent other clubs from helping them complete their projects? As long as the means of acquiring the money is legal and can be audited, why does it even matter that they're getting it? Especially when the third project the Eizouken gets commissioned for is by the town's own Chamber of Commerce. Shouldn't the school be jumping at the opportunity to boost their name through the club? Or using their authority as adults to make sure no one is taking advantage of the girls? Speaking of adults, the club advisor is such a non-character who only pops up to occasionally give advice that literally could have been given by anyone else. It feels like he only exists because clubs need advisors, since he doesn't really say or do anything to truly help the Eizouken. And while the anime's conclusion was pretty satisfactory, the whole conflict with the school was just left up in the air. I wish there was some sort of resolution for that. It doesn't even have to be something dramatic like the adults saying they were wrong or the student council apologizing or anything. Just a quick reaction scene from the vice principal and student council members after Shiba Hama UFO Wars finishes playing would have been enough. But we get nothing. Nada. Zilch. I know I could probably get the resolution I'm looking for from the still ongoing manga the anime is based on, but anime-only watchers shouldn't have to resort to the manga to get the anime's loose ends tied up. And it's highly possible that this was all a ploy to get anime-only watchers to read the manga, which, sure, fine, whatever. But reading a manga about making animation just isn't the same as watching an anime where you can see that process in motion. Overall, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken gets an A-. It's an enjoyable story about the process of making anime through the perspective of high school students, who are driven by love and passion for the medium of animation. It's lighthearted and comedic, full of spirit and positive can-do attitude, with some introspection thrown in for good measure. And the characters are unique, fun, and relatable in many ways. There's also a good balance of slice of life and drama that's not heavy-handed or over the top, as the story stays focused on the passion project aspect of making an anime, and offers another unique perspective that makes you appreciate those who work in the harsh and sometimes thankless industry of animation. However, the story does have a few flaws that prevent it from being perfect, though the overall production does balance it out as it makes the anime feel like a love letter to the medium of animation, showing the limitless potential it holds while displaying the techniques, knowledge, collaboration, and imagination that are required to make it all happen in the first place. All in all, the anime is a passion project at its purest and most simple, that's focused on those who pursue their passion and the lessons they need to learn in order to succeed. And the most important lesson that's taught that we can all learn from is that you can't just stand around and wait for the right time to take the first step towards accomplishing something. That the only right time is when you decide to take that first step anyway. So if you ever feel like your passion for what you love is fading, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken is here to serve as an amazingly animated reminder as to why you decided to pursue what you love in the first place. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Reminder that this is just my opinion, so you can take it with as many grains of salt as you want. I don't mind either way, and would love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment which anime you'd like me to give my 2 cents about next. This is some random Neko, going off to accomplish more things before the urge to nap strikes again. Don't forget to keep calm and just meow.